some splaining to do. Just a little bit, not too much. It's been a wild few weeks, a few months of 2020, but it's been rough. And I owe like 10 videos. Like I was supposed to do so many different videos. But you know, life is hectic. See, that's why I never be putting pressure on creators because it's a lot going on. I got some music playing in the back. I should probably turn it off / like. Anyways, so I was supposed to have uploaded a few videos in January, February, March. And we're in April now.
Many months later.
There's been a lot of changes, obviously, since I last uploaded a video. A lot of life changes, a lot of things happening. Also, by the way, you know, shout out to the brand, shout out to Miss Malika, you know. Anyways, guess let's call this an update. January was hectic. It was good. It was busy. It was the good kind of busy too. I was getting into my new job, trying to balance being part-time and then also trying to have my business. It was a lot going on. I got really into the work that I was doing for my part-time work, and then a part of me started to neglect my business. Not intentionally. I just didn't know how to separate the time properly. I didn't know how to like allocate time to different projects properly, which is one thing that I need to work on, time management. That was one thing. Another thing, I wasn't putting in as much time as I thought I would be putting into my business, which is like a big part of the reason why I jumped from full-time to part-time. Part-time was good. It gave me more time to do me. And when I say do me, like to actually like work on things, time to just also dedicate to me. The part-time was good. It just allowed me more time to just breathe and to take in things that was happening around me and to really just try to, you know, just focus on parts of my life that I couldn't focus on before. So yeah, so, you know, January was good. February was a bit crazy. Part of my work was to, you know, help with marketing and everything like that. And it was an amazing experience, honestly, to, you know, really just put my talent and my expertise to use, and to also just realize that there are different gaps that need to be filled within certain communities, within certain spaces, and then to see myself sort of bringing folks together. Part of my job soon became events. I really don't do events. I'm really more so just like behind the scenes. I like to do like the planning, like the marketing plans. It's a small business. I didn't mind wearing the different hats because while I have very limited event experience, it was nice to sort of have more involvement in what I was doing. Tried renting out the space. It went viral on Twitter. Like, it was insane. So many people, probably some people watching this, hit me up for the spot, and it was like dope. And it was so exciting because I wanted to bring so many different people into the space and like create communities and like just connect people, because that's what I really like to do. I love just connecting like-minded people and trying to foster a community. You know what I'm saying? I was excited about it. And, you know, I didn't really have like a lot of event experience, but, you know, it was going. It was, you know, it was booking folks out. But, you know, things don't always work out as planned. I ended up getting suddenly laid off because of just changes within the business, changes in needs, changes in priorities. This was literally right before all of this stuff with Corona started happening. Regardless, I would have been out of a job, right? Because I shifted to doing events, and now events in New York City are clip for probably the rest of 2020. But yeah, so I was laid off. I'm currently unemployed. When I found out, I was like, oh my god. Like the first time I've been laid off, right? So I'm like mad emotional. I'm mad, like, you know, asking myself all these questions. And then I'm just kind of like, you know what, Rita, like, girl, do what you need to do. The economy is a mess. You know, I have different talents that I will be putting to use. I will be announcing later on another business that I am doing personal. I'll talk about it more later, but that's something that is in the works and that I am doing. I'm also still freelancing, still trying to find different projects, marketing for Black and brown folks, just minority communities. I'm in it. I identify with some of these communities, and I always want to learn more, learning how to market to different folks and keeping things in mind, like, making sure things are inclusive, keeping it a stack to really just bridge different gaps that are really overlooked within a lot of different industries. Trying to use my experience to help other folks with their businesses. So yeah, that's that. That's career. That's career stuff. It's stressful right now. I know a lot of people are without a job. Welcome to the club, welcome to the party. It's hectic. Unemployment, girls is trying to cash on unemployment, but it's stressful not knowing what's going to happen next. And I know so many other people are going through that right now. And not to sound cliche, but you ain't alone. Like, you got folks with you, and it's not to diminish what, everyone is going through. Everyone is going through their own way. They're processing all of this in their own way. It's chaotic. It's really chaotic, beloved. There's some days where it's just like, I don't even know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with, anything. And there's other days where, you have energy to just kind of do something, something slight, but it's a little scary. It's going to change the system as we know it. So yeah, that's that. So, Malika Apparel, my baby, So right now I'm figuring things out. Honestly, just like on pause right now because manufacturing is a little wacky right now. Things are just kind of hectic with shipping, with getting products from different places. I'm just using this time to really take a step back and reconfigure what I want for my business and what I want to do and what I see being the future of Malika Apparel. But right now, I need to figure out how, with this economy, with everything that's happening, with the way things are shifting, the way things are becoming more digital, how can I make sure my business sort of evolves with what's literally going on? I'm not trying to sit up here and sell a $25 t-shirt right now when I know it's chaotic. I know folks aren't getting a paycheck. I think both like a consumer and entrepreneur. But right now, I feel like things are shifting in a way where it's not going to be business as business or business as usual. And right now, I feel like for me, what's important is helping other people and making sure that folks have a place to come and talk, to come and have communities. So I'm trying to keep that spirit of Malika Apparel and thinking of ways in which I can foster community within my brand. And, I need to just figure out a way to bring us together in such chaotic times. And I just had an idea. That's why I just paused and smiled. Anyways, things are changing, things are moving, and I need to kind of pivot in that direction. So I'm kind of taking the time to do that and to just really kind of be strategic a little bit. So this quarantine shit is wild. Honestly, I be losing my mind sometimes. Okay, a lot of the times. It's just like, dang, you be sitting there like, Rita, wow, it's quiet. It's quiet over here. It's lonely over here. It's lonely over here. Quarantine's been lonely. Of course, as it should be, okay? Quarantine's been lonely. And Tinder sounds so good right now. I absolutely hate Tinder. And not even to meet up with people. I don't even want to meet up because I don't know what kind of germs you have. I don't want that. I just want a conversation. Let's kiki, let's ha, let's razzle dazzle, let's razzle dazzle, let's razzle dazzle, let's go DMs, But also, child, it's a pandemic. But also, it's girl, the girls have needs too. I don't wanna go out like this, Slim. Hey, you never know. Things The DMs can get bussin' at any point in time. The DMs have already started looking crazy. Not gonna hold you. There have been some folks that have been like,
"Hey, what's up? You trying to yell with the year after quarantine?"
I wasn't even trying to yell with you before quarantine. I don't need that. But I be entertaining it sometimes. I entertain it just so, but also it's like it be getting boring. It gets boring. Especially when you're not actually really interested. I know I'm not interested, so it's just like, you know what? Quarantine games. Look, if they gonna play it, let me play too, okay? But also, no, that's a little toxic. But it's just boring. Like, it's just like, damn, girl. Like, it's the same old, same old. It's not anything interesting. There's no spicy DMs. There's no spicy texts. I wish, honestly, I really do. But also from the appropriate people. But also, like, before I leave, before I dip out of here, before I tell you goodbye and good night, let me actually get close to the camera for this one. This is just a general PSA. It's a global pandemic. The last thing we want to hear about is you gaining 15 pounds of quarantine weight. I promise you, right now, nobody gives a damn, okay? And also, I would really appreciate if, you just were mindful. Folks are mindful of comments, just being fat phobic. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Alongside other things, just like recognizing your privileges in certain situations and certain disadvantages that's happening with this. Like, if you can afford to hoard items, that's kind of a privilege. Because there's some people that cannot do that. Right now, what we really need to do is come together as a community, as folks, and really help each other out, because right now it's chaotic. We really need to find a way to lean on each other without suffocating each other, but really leaning on each other and finding ways to support each other. And sometimes that doesn't have to be monetarily, that doesn't have to look a specific way, but just finding ways to support people in your communities and even people outside of your community. Hey, you never know. But yeah, that's my gist on that. Let's just be aware of the comments that we make during this time. Again, if anybody, just wants to talk, if you're feeling down, lonely, whatever the case may be, hit up my line, because I'm probably feeling the same way too. Let's try to be there for each other. Let's try to build community where we can and support each other where we can. Because at the end of the day, when the system collapses, we're really all we got. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you for watching and waiting and being patient with me while I figure all this out with you. Hopefully I can post something in the next few days. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself to do that. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.